2012. Fabulous fashion in sizes 14.
Mr. Hero there, and donut eaters. This is a long one, 3 whole minutes. Oh, it's you, that girl from earlier. Alison Carr, was that your name? Pushed her way through the crowded hotel into the forensics crew. What have we got here? Asked Frost. Victim 1, Jacob Williams. He and wife, another couple here for a week's vacation. I need names. Wife named Kate, other James, Cindy, Jones. Card jotted the name in a small notebook. Okay, what now? What happened? The two couples were in the casino gambling. They had plans to eat one of the city's most exclusive restaurants. Very classy place. Anyhow, Williams left the casino first to come up here to shower, shave, dress. The other came up later when they were dressed and ready to go out. Williams hadn't come out of his room yet. That's when Mr. Jones came in here and found the body. Didn't Mrs. Williams see her husband when she came up here to dress? Carr asked. Mr. Williams was a snorer. His wife couldn't sleep in the same room with him. Even at home, they had his separate suites here. So she didn't know anything was wrong until Jones told her. How did Williams die? He was shot with his own gun. He takes it with him all the time for protection. He's a jeweler and often carries a lot of gems when he's working. I guess it worked against him this time. He was shot in the heart at close range. There was quite a bit of blood, and you'll soon see. The medical examiner says with the kind of wound Williams may live for 10 or 15 seconds, but not much longer. Enough time to leave a clue. Write down in the calendar. Frost ushered Detective Carr into the bedroom for the late Jacob Williams hotel suite. Several policemen were combing the room for clues. One of them approached Carr. We found something interesting here. As you'll notice, this room has a fireplace. The hotel doesn't really expect the guests to use it, but it's a working fireplace. Someone did use this one, though not too long ago. We found this in it. With that, the officer held out an evidence bag in which he had gathered some samples of ashes. Carr noticed the ashes had a peculiar texture and wasn't the type of ash left by wood or paper. In another evidence bag, there were 7 melted pieces of plastic and metal. Along with them was a charred piece of metal that appeared to be some sort of clip. Have you searched this room completely? Yes, here's what we found. Carr read 5 undershirts, 5 pairs of undershorts, 3 pairs of brown socks, 2 pairs of blue socks, 2 blue dress shirts, 3 sports shirts, 2 pullovers, 6 pair of slacks, 2 brown, 2 blue, 2 black, along with a black belt, 6 ties, all in the current style and all different colours to match the shirts and slacks, 2 sports jackets, 1 brown, 1 blue, a pair of brown shoes, 1 pair of walking shoes, an electric razor, pre-shave, aftershave, a toothbrush, toothpaste, pair of walking shorts, pyjamas, 7 handkerchiefs. A list of shit. Is that it? She asked. We found the usual things on the body, said Frost. You know, wallet, change, keys like that. You ready to view the body now? Yes. Jacob Williams' body lay on the floor near the bed, a fairly large man. He was face down with his right hand outstretched, his left hand tucked under him. Large pool of blood spread out from under the body. Williams in his underwear, slippers, his right hand was coated with blood. Looks like he tried to wipe the blood off his hand before he died, said Carr with a frown. Then she turned her attention to Williams' bed. Neatly laid out on it were a pair of tuxedo pants, a tuxedo jacket, red cummerbund. Next to the pants was a pair of black socks. At the foot of the bed was a pair of black shoes. So he was going to get dressed. Then he died. Looks like he never get dressed for that dinner, Carr said. I don't speak to the others in the party. Where are they? Next door in the wife's suite. Carr went to Mrs. Williams' suite when 3 people sat. All were pale and nervous. The woman was introduced as Mrs. Williams, had obviously been crying. Long yellow evening gown, shoes, purse match. Short. I know what you're going to say, she sobbed. You're going to say I shot Jacob because I hate this philandering. But that's not true. So what if he had affairs? He loved me. He only loved me. Well, fucking those girls, he loved me. Carl's eyebrows went up at this remark, and she turned to James Jones, a once handsome man who slowly showing the effects of his age. Jones was dressed in a tuxedo, white shirt, black bow tie. She's obviously upset, Jones said of Mrs. Williams. Jacob really was devoted to her, even if he did fall around. We were partners, you know, and he confided in me. Partners? Said Carr. Carr said, does this mean you'll take over the entire business now? It was you, Jones. You're fucking his wife. Aren't you? Well, yes, but Jones began but never finished. How about you, Carr? Asked Cindy Jones, tall, graceful woman dressed in red gown. You're very beautiful, if I may be so bold. Were you one of Mr. Williams' affairs? Good heavens, no, Mr. Jones said. Not that he didn't try. Oh, I'm sorry, Kate, but the truth is your husband did make several passes at me, but I never gave in. Nothing ever happened between us. If I have the details straight, Detective Carr said, Mr. Williams left your group to go to his room to prepare for the dinner while you all stayed in the casino. Were you all together? No, James Jones said. I was playing blackjack. I was at the slot machines, Kate said. And I was at the roulette wheel, Cindy said. I think one of you came to Mr. Williams' suite earlier than you claim, Carr said. You argued with him, lost your temper, shot him with his own gun, and I think I know which of you it was. As soon as I have some evidence examined, I'm sure I can prove it. Ah ha ha ha. Ah ha 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 ha. What's the evidence then? I don't know. I have to read all that rubbish again, won't I? Fucker. Give me a bloody evidence locker or something. She burnt her knickers. Plastic and metal. Clip, a tie clip, money clip, fuck knows. Undershirts, undershorts. Sounds like a man's shopping list. Yeah, but it's a man's list, so we'll go with the man. The man is guilty. Because of the list, we found male. We'll say it's Jacob because he's a man and that's a male list, and he took over the business and all that bollocks. He's got a bow tie, he lost his tie, chucked it in with the tie clip, it burnt up. He stripped that guy naked, wore his clothes. It's probably that guy's tuxedo on the bed, not the fat guy's. The fat guy's too fat to wear it. So I say it's Jacob, that's my guess. James Jones killed Jacob Williams. I thought it was... I got it wrong. Whatever, you know who I meant. I meant the fucking same guy. The one I said. When she was... What, it's a girl? James Jones is a woman. Oh no, never mind. Ah, look, I was right. Stripping the guy. Yep, I was right. I thought this guy was the killer, but he's the dead guy. See, just reverse it. There we go. I was right. Stripped the fat guy, wore his clothes. But what was the shit on the bed? Must have been a tie clip then. I was right. Burnt his tie. Stripped the fat guy. There we go. Pretty much got it right. Good enough. Yes, I have to pause this shit. Another success. Victory. Yay.